What's up, everybody? My name is Philip Jordan, and I have a very special guest with me today, the CEO and founder of Sound on the Hill, Miss Cece the Poet. What's up, Cece?
What's up? What's up?
How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. So, we always dig deep into the game. So I do want to do a special game with you since we are Sound on the Hill and, we're about music and stuff. So I want to do song association with you, but you don't have to, sing it if you don't want to. Is that okay?
Okay. Okay, come on.
All right. So the first word I have for you is love.
Love.
Yeah. Okay.
So many things I gotta tell you.
Okay, you can sing, girl. Okay, the second one I have for you is free.
Say it again.
Free.
Free? Ooh. I don't know. Good to another one.
Okay, well, what about heal?
Heal. This alarm is throwing me off. I don't know who car this is in the background. But heal.
You don't know? Okay.
I don't know.
Fire.
Y'all help me out. Oh, For Yourself.
Yes.
Oh my God. I love this song. I love For Yourself.
Okay. So do you want no one for fire?
My mind is so blank right now. I am so mad because let me tell you, because I prepped myself for the other game.
Eating and starving?
Yes. So I'm like, okay, he gonna do Eating and Starving, and then you pulled a new one out on me.
Girl,
okay.
I had to come special for the CEO, honey. Okay, well, okay. Last one.
Right now.
Okay, last one I'll do is heart.
Heart. This should be so easy. I cannot believe you, Philip. Oh my God. I'm trying to see. Do I have a poem for heart?
There it go. Oh, okay, we're gonna exit out. Okay, well, let's get into the interview then. Let's say,
for heart.
Heart. I don't know.
Look, you don't know.
I don't know. It was one I had it just to throw my song. But Heart Attack by Demi Lovato.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I know that one.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, for the interview, I want to ask you, what is the backstory on Sound on the Hill? Like, where did that come from?
Okay, so Sound on the Hill, I had no idea that it was going to be a business whatsoever. I think it was like my junior year in college, and I didn't have an internship. And my major was communications media, and at the time we had no internships except radio and news at the time. And I knew news is kind of too strict for me, especially as a Black woman. There's things where they tell you how to wear your hair, or you have to sign contracts on what you wear every day. And I'm a free person, and I knew that's something that I didn't really want to do. Radio, a lot of people always tell me to do radio because they say I have a radio voice or whatever, which is cool, but I felt like that was going to limit me. And at the time, I really didn't know what exactly I wanted to do, but I knew that it wasn't those two things, at least not separately. So I needed an internship. It was a lady in my class. Her name is Krista Dees, and she had a business called Manicure here in Huntsville. And it was where she did hair. She started doing pedicures for men. That's where the name came from. And her son sold clothes in the front. And it was a really nice little area. And then I found out a lot of my other friends didn't have internships.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, I'm like, okay, well, y'all come here with me. Having no idea what we were going to do there, you know.
Yeah,
But it started off as a show, really, because it was a lot of my friends who did music, and they would always ask me, you know, how you feel about this? Can you listen to this? And stuff like that. So I'm like, yeah, I listen to it. I'm always the first to listen to most of my friends' music and give them, you know, real critiques and things like that.
mm-hmm.
So from there, I started interviewing them, writing articles, and we would film. We had a videographer there who needed an internship, so he was there, and he also was just starting off doing videography. So this was like practice for him. His name is Bobby Jones, by the way, and now he has a business called Bow Trade Media.
Okay.
So yeah, it started off like that, just us in a room interviewing our friends.
Okay, so where did the name come from?
The name actually came from my friend Channing Hampton. He actually was the president over the Communications Media Club at the time, and he wanted to bring something to the school, and he named it Sound on the Hill, and he gave me the project.
Okay, yeah.
He said, I don't know what you're going to do with it, but I want you to call it Sound on the Hill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love that name. And then it fits the Huntsville aesthetic. I love it all. Okay. So the next thing, I really want to know, like, when you guys did get it off the ground, like, what did you want your mission to be? Like, do you have an end goal? Do you have, like, a bigger goal for it in general? Like, what's the...
Well, my main goal is pretty much to always acknowledge artists, creatives, fine arts in general of all kind and caliber. I feel like a lot of time in life, we don't stop to look at the things that are around us or what our peers are actually doing. Mm-hmm. And so Sound on the Hill is that platform to be yourself, to be raw, to, you know, say whatever you want to say, draw whatever you want to say, dance. That's the main goal, just to acknowledge. Right now, we're in Huntsville, but I do plan on expanding to other cities. That's my goal. And that's one of the reasons why we added Sound Everywhere to the name. So that way, you know, this is Sound on the Hill. We're always going to be here. This is the foundation. But eventually, I do want to break off into different cities with different creative groups.
Okay, I love that. The next thing, why is it so important, and how does the importance of pushing other artists that aren't like getting that mainstream push, or local artists in general, how is that important to you, and why is it important to you?
It's hella important to me. Because they deserve the same respect as these other artists out here who are mainstream, you know, because they're people too.
Yes.
And, you know, they had to start somewhere too. So it's very important to acknowledge the people around me and, you know, just local artists in general that are doing things out here on social media, at these events, performing and things like that, because we're the future. You see what I'm saying? Like the things that we are doing now when it comes to creativity, social media, all that, that's history. You know, that's like the BET documentaries we used to watch as a kid. Like that's going to be us.
Yes. Okay, I love that. Now, the last thing, well, not the last thing, but basically the last thing I want to ask you is, tell us about your pop-up shop, because I know we're having one at the end of July, right?
Yes, July 31st.
Yes, and you're looking for 29 more vendors, and there's businesses of all kinds. So tell us about that and what made you want to do it, and just give us the tea.
Okay, so first of all, the location is at Huntsville Drumline, and I really love them there. Shout out to my friend Frederick Walker, who's there. His mom is the owner of Huntsville Drumline, but they really do great things for the kids. All the practices there are free when it comes to learning how to play drums. And we sat in there. So a lot of kids, you know, that really enjoy it. And they kind of been locked in just because of the pandemic and things like that, so they haven't been able to play like they used to. They're learning all this music and they don't have anything to do with it. So I really wanted to incorporate them in the pop-up shop. They're the most important thing to me. But, you know, the vendors, they're important too. I don't want it to just be a normal pop-up shop. I want it to be a cultural experience. Yeah. I want to have art everywhere. I want to have, you know, people braiding hair and, you know, just art all around, just so we can give these kids something to see, the highlighting black excellence, yes, you know, within the community. And so Huntsville Drumline is a really big place. They have 2 rooms and we have a little bit of the outside. So it's going to be 40 vendors in total. We're down to looking for 29 right now. So if you are a vendor, if you are a brand or a business and you want to get your merch out, your products out, I definitely highly recommend that you sign up for Sound on the Hill's first pop-up shop.
Okay, so how can they sign up and what's all the information?
Okay, so all you have to do is DM me personally at Cece the Poet, or you can DM the Sound on the Hill page. We'll send the sign-in form to you. And once you fill the form out and we receive your payment, you're locked in. The $80 vendor's fee covers a table. It covers food. We're going to feed you. And it covers a little goodie bag from our team. And then it's $60 if you bring your own table. The same, we give you food and you get the goodie bag. And $40 for food trucks.
Okay. And so what is the overall, like, what do you want people to leave with when they leave the pop-up shop?
I just want people to feel good, you know. I want people just to, I don't know, feel like they just left like the dopest museum ever. Like, yes, you know, just art everywhere. Yes. And even, well, at the end of the pop-up shop, we're going to go into a music showcase. So we do have local artists performing, and that's what I'm really excited for. It's going to lead all the way after the pop-up shop. We're going to switch it up. We're collaborating with Frederick Walker. He does The Shed. If you don't know what The Shed 256 is here, it's basically a live band that he hires for the night. And he hires someone to sing. It's usually R&B, but this time we're mixing it up. So it's going to be R&B, hip hop, poetry, the whole 9.
Okay. We did have someone who asked in the comments what was the date, so I was typing in there July 31st.
Yes, July 31st from 2 to 7.
2 to 7. All my business owners tap in. Oh my God, Cece. And one last thing I want to talk to you about is I love how Sound on the Hill really focuses on positive stuff. Like, yeah, you know, they'll post little stuff every once in a while as far as the drama, but it's not mainly all about drama. So why was that important to you? And like, what went behind that decision?
I wanted to bring a positive aspect to social media, because that's very important right now when it comes to all creatives, you know. And sometimes we spend too much time trying to worry about what somebody's doing in their personal life, rather than paying attention to their art, paying attention to how much time they're putting in to create. And that's the most important thing. And I always say that the main thing for these artists are that they want to be acknowledged. That's it. You know, and it only takes like 10, 30 seconds to acknowledge someone, repost, share, give them a shout out, and just create real relationships with people.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Getting your knowledge. And thank you for giving me the platform for your audience to see the show. And just, I'm all grateful and just thank you.
Most definitely. And you're a dope artist, you know, and everybody who's on here, make sure you listen to Philip Jordan.
Thank you. Philip Jordan, you know, y'all can find me on all digital platforms, need each other, all that good stuff.
And he's also on the Sound on the Hill
On
playlist as
Sound
well.
on the Hill, yes, on the playlist. Catch me on all of them. Not all of them, but you know what I mean. Anyways, do you have anything else you want to say before we close out?
I'm just thankful for this opportunity. I love what you're doing, and
Thank you.
I picked you as an intern for a reason. You're amazing. And I just want to continue doing great things, being positive, because that's my main focus.
Yes.
And just being real. And we do have a lemon pepper set here this Saturday. If you don't know what a lemon pepper set is, we got the idea from Issa Rae. But it's really just bringing all the people that we met, we feel like needs to be in the same room to network. We're going to eat wings, have a good time, drink, and listen to music.
Yes. Okay. So how can they find out the dates and the information about the lemon pepper set?
I'm actually posting a new flyer today, so definitely look out for that. And yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you. Let's talk about it. Premiering Tuesdays on Sound on the Hill. This is the season finale. We will be back soon. Hopefully, Cece pick us up for season 3.
Most definitely.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much, and I hope you have an amazing day.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. Let's talk about it.